Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh and a very good afternoon to Dr. Chen and all my friends. So today our group will be presenting about the coating techniques that will be used in the oil and gas industry. So first of all, I would like to introduce our group members, me, Nur Fazira binti Azmi, Afika Salih and also Siti Nur Munirah. Before we go for the introduction, oil and gas are major industries in the energy market and play an influential role in the global economy as the world's primary fuel sources. The processes and systems involved in the producing and distributing oil and gas are highly complex, capital intensive, and require state-of-the-art technology. Protective metal coatings provide a barrier that increases abrasion resistance caused by drilling and other extracting methods. Chemical resistance, such as oil and natural gases, can carry imperfect components that are fundamentally harsh. Fossil fuels in the liquid state is called oil, while those in the gaseous state is called natural gas. Chemically, petroleum consists of principally of hydrogen and carbon, but also contains small percentages of oxygen, nitrogen, sulfur, and traces of metals such as vanadium, cobalt, and nickel.
For the first part that we choose is oil and gas petroleum pipelines. For the function of oil and gas petroleum pipeline is transport crude oil or natural gas liquids, and there are three main types of petroleum pipelines involved in this process, which is gathering system, crude oil pipeline system, and refined products pipeline system. The gathering pipeline system gather the crude oil or natural gas liquid from the production wells. It is then transported with the crude oil pipeline system to a refinery. Once the petroleum is refined into products such as gasoline or kerosene, it is transported via the refined products pipeline system to storage or distribution stations.
Coating types that we choose is asphalt enamel. It is a plant-applied coating based on modified bitumen which has been successfully used for many years for the corrosion protection. It is a polymer-modified asphaltic waterproof coatings are bitumen-based fluid-applied coatings often for below-grade applications. It consists of a film of primer, one or two layers of reinforcing inner wrap, and a layer of outer wrap impregnated with oxidized bitumen, along with various grades of asphalt enamel. Asphalt has a very good water-resistive properties, and it's suitable for water, oil and gas pipelines, and other fluids that don't exceed 158 degrees Fahrenheit.
Required properties of acceptable pipeline coating. First, excellent adherence to the substrate. It will result in long-term corrosion protection. Second, chemical and water resistant. The coating can be applied on a variety of surfaces, both internally and externally. Third, abrasion and impact resistant. The coating layer is protected from handling and stress damage by its abrasion and impact resistant. And the last one is cathodic protection.
For the advantages of asphalt enamel coating is it is inexpensive, fast cure, and decrease hysteresis. While for the disadvantages, it is poor chemical resistance, severe temperature limitation, and no dimensional stability.
Asphalt enamel is a long-term corrosion protection. It is recommended for pipeline designed to convey water, gas, oil, or any other fluids when the continuous temperature of the fluid being transferred does not exceed 70 degrees Celsius. It is safer and more environmental friendly system than coal tar enamel. Over time, a coating will age and deteriorate due to soil stress, pipe movement, temperature change of the pipe, and wet or dry, flood or drought conditions. Coating failures that have occurred tend to be cracking, disbondment, sagging, and melting from higher product temperatures.
For the second part that we choose is oil and gas storage tanks. The function oil and gas storage tanks are used throughout the oil and gas industry for the bulk containment of fluids at different stages of the refinery process. Most often, products are stored for a short time before being transported for further processing.
Storage tanks, we choose polyurea coating. Polyurea is applied as a liquid spray and dries within seconds, forming a sturdy membrane. Once the surface is fully cured, it can be used immediately. It is an elastomers substance derived from step growth polymerization, which involves combining a synthetic resin and isocyanate reactive metals. Thus, the reaction of an isocyanate part with a resin blend component part through the step growth process of polymerization produces polyurea. It is far more durable, advanced waterproofing and protective system. It is has strong physical and elastomeric properties, and the polyurea membranes are resistant to extreme temperatures.
Required properties of the acceptable storage tank coating. First, corrosion and abrasion resistant. Second, stop spills and leakage. Third, protect environment. And fourth, save cost.
The advantages of polyurea coating is it is excellent abrasion, scratch resistant, and chemical resistant. It can be formulated for a very high tensile strength up to 4,350 psi. It can be applied in variable temperature conditions, even in high humidity. Further disadvantages of polyurea coating is due to the coating's high reactivity and quick drying. Setting it without enough wetting out time can result in poor substrate adhesion. Aromatic polyurea coating may react to UV radiation, resulting in color changes and choking.
If polyurea coating is maintained and cared for properly, it can last for more than 30 years before requiring repair, touch-up, or replacement. Polyurea is sensitive to moisture if the substrate is within 3 degrees of dew point. Any polyurea coatings which are applied to a substrate which is within 3 degrees of dew point is likely to result in a failure. That's all from our group. Thank you.